Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Susie. If you're new here, welcome in to Dragonfly Beez Resale. This video is a continuation of Sunday's video. It's actually a jewelry lot that I had purchased from the same reseller. I know I also sprinkled in some of the inventory that I had, but this particular portion of it is all new. So I'm going to continue where I left off when it comes to the numbering system. So I think I'm gonna start with this here. So let me straighten that out and be right back. This first necklace is really a beauty. As you can see, it's multiple strands and it's all made up of different type of chains. You have a thick chain, gold tone on the longest strand. You have this here, which have these really nice textured, like a matte gold tone twisted link. You have these beads that look like root beer, really fun, and even cylinders. You have this here, like a twisted chunky rope chain. Then you have another strand that has the almond shaped, like a Coca-Cola or even amber tone beads, along with these metal beads that have fancy end caps. That's nice. And then the shortest strand is a gold tone chain. It's all held by these type of components. Really nice gold tone textured, has a small extender with a little amber tone bead at the end. The closure is a hook closure, and I see no brand on this, but what a lovely necklace. I measured it going across and it came out to 21 inches going across this way, measuring the shortest strand. So nice. The beads are acrylic. I mean, if they were glass, it would be much heavier, but nonetheless, they're still really nice. Here, let me bring you up close. This here will be item number 76. We're up to 76. But then again, I started off with number 51 in the first video. That's because I can't find... I think I may have accidentally threw them away. The cards that were numbered 1 to 50. Oh well, unless I find them. So the first one, beautiful. To kick off part 2 of this jewelry show and sell is number 76. Number 77 is this beautiful Aurora Borealis coated crystal bead necklace. They are all uniform in size. As you can see, they are faceted. They're on a silver tone chain inside there. Just classic. This has a 9.5 inch drop, making it 19 inches, which is very good length. Here you can see it is finished off like so, with the lobster claw clasp. This here will be item number 77. There you go. Number 78 is a vintage infinity strand black glass faceted beads, hand knotted in between. This here has a 19.5-inch drop, so this entire necklace is 39 inches in total. Very long. So we have this one. Number. I think if I were to wear it, I may wear it like that. Number 78. Number 79 are starfish hook earrings with the faux pearls. Looking at them, I was looking at them and I'm like, wow, you know what? These are actual pendants. See that? Because they have that hook on the top. Oh, someone attached the jump ring and placed the ear wire to make earrings, which is a great idea. These I guess can be converted to pendants if you don't want the earrings. And I think they're really sweet. They're in great condition. This one here is item number 79. Next up, we have a clamper. Silver tone, as you can see. Oval in shape. This one here is made up of all these really pretty shades of blue and green. Enamel with the swirl design. This clamper is nice and tight. I don't see any marks inside, but this is really clean. And measuring it, it had a 6 3/4 inch circumference. And that's what it would look like. This here clamper is number 80. Next up, I have this stone pendant necklace. It looks very artisan made. It is a toggle necklace. As you can see, there's a very large, I don't know what kind of stone this is, a donut pendant. And then you have this little embellishment in front of it, made up of wire and some beads. But looking at the components, these do feel cold. They can be glass. And then you have these really fun molded acrylic beads moving up the necklace. You have some glass beads, some bicones, and a very ornate toggle that has a floral design on it. This here has a drop, let's see, of 8.5 inches. So it's a 17-inch necklace, and this pendant measures about 2.5 inches high. Here you can see the stone. I really don't know what this is. You know, looking at it, you can easily remove this entire pendant off the necklace and just wear the beads if you like. This here is item number 81. Next up, I have another necklace that has some stones in them. This one is made up of all these little chips. I do see a sodalite. Yeah, I do. Faceted ones. Look at these beads. This one almost gives me like a garden quartz vibe. But don't know what it is. And then you even have these glass beads with the foil inside, and then it ends up with larger beads on the bottom portion. This here has silver tone hardware, a lobster claw closure, and extender that has a bead at the end. This here has a 7-inch drop. So it's a 14-inch necklace. And then that chain extender can add 2 inches to that. So we have this, very unique. Love the blue. And this will be number 82. Next up, I have this, I guess you would call it dichroic glass pendant. It's on 3 strands of different size seed beads. You have a silver tone lobster claw clasp. Let's look at that pendant. Black on the back. You have that curved. This looks pristine. There's no chips. There's no breaks. And you have this really cool design with the glitter in copper. And you have silver, blues, and greens. This is very sweet. And it feels, anything with seed beads, anything with glass, just feels so nice on your neck. This here, number 83. Number 84 is a vintage faux pearl, twisted faux pearl necklace, which is also considered to be a torsade. And it has a barrel clasp. And looking at it, it has these little tiny beads in like beige and greens and like a coral color. Bringing it close up. Let me look at it close up. Do some of these, like the beige ones, the beige beads, they look like coating is missing. You know, it still doesn't look bad. The combination is neat. It's like peas and carrots. So this here measures in at 16 inches in total because it has a 8-inch drop. So we have this here, classic torsade, number 84. Next in line, I have this silver tone necklace, and it has 3 strands. But I placed it on here because that way you can see what the components are made of. You have really beautiful shell chips, as well as these mother of pearl components. You have these faceted acrylic beads, even one that has this AB coating on it, some round ones. You have these rings, and even some metal beads within. Looking at it, it has a very light lavender hue, like to these beads, to this. It's a really soothing, comfortable necklace because it's not heavy. You do have a single link necklace holding everything with these 2 large rings. Let's look at the back of it. It has a lobster claw clasp closure. It has a really long extender. This has a 8-inch drop, so it's 16 inches in total. But with that extender, you can add 3 inches to the length. So we have this one here. I like this one. So now you can see what I'm talking about. You know, there's like a lavender tinge to it. This here is number 85. This next one is really sweet. It's very delicate. There's 3 strands. They're layered strands. There is a, let's see. Okay, there's the lobster claw closure. Has an extender. The extender has preset loops. There is a jewelry tag, and for the life of me, I don't know what this little charm means. It's a charm that has a clear rhinestone inlaid in it. Looking at this necklace, you can see, I don't know, is that a it almost gives me like that snail chain vibe, but maybe not. I'll bring it up close. But one thing I liked about this is the charms that are hanging off of it. You have some solid ones, you have some rings, you also have some that have clear rhinestones. The color of this necklace is more like a rose gold tone. Now let's bring you close. So yeah, 3 strands, and that's what that chain looks like. It's a flat chain. I'm not sure what style chain this would be considered to be. And then it has all these components. So yeah, some of them are just solid disc, some of them are rings, and then some of them are bezeled clear rhinestones. The drop on this necklace is 8.5 inches, so it's a 17-inch to the shortest strand. And then that extender with the preset loops can add 3 inches to it. So we have this one here. I would say it's, yeah, more rose gold in tone. It's really hard to see. Let me try to show you here. You know, it's kind of twisted, but I think you get the gist. And I think it's backwards. Okay, this here is number 86. Moving on. Now this one is really pretty. As you can see, it's made up of these rings that create like this bib style necklace, and it's held together with the rope style strands. So it's kind of all weaved in together. Really nice and neutral in color, can be worn with basically anything. It is silver tone hardware. You have a Rolo style chain holding everything, and on the back you can see there is a lobster claw, has a little wear on it. There's actually a jewelry tag right here, and this one here, well, let's see, what is that? That's Premier Designs. So this is a Premier Designs necklace with a really long extender embellished with the bead at the end of it. This here has a 7-inch drop, so it's a 14-inch necklace, but that very long extender can add up to 4 inches to the necklace. Yeah, that's 4 inches long. So we have this here. So pretty. Needs a good wipe, I gotta say. Let me show you the other side. As you can tell, looks the same. So nice. I like this one. See, I like pearls and anything that looks like pearls or abalone, like mother of pearl, abalone. I like. And I'm born in June, so pearl is my birthstone. So this here is number 87. Next up, this necklace looks brand new in my opinion. It's a polished silver tone, as you can see, all different size rings, and it's holding these, I guess, tassels that are made up of glass beads. This necklace is by Leah Sophia, and it has a 7-inch drop, making it 14 inches. And then there is a extender that can add 3 inches. Has a lobster claw. And there you can see the jewelry tag, Leah Sophia. And that's what it looks like. Here is the necklace portion. And here are the glass components on the bottom. So you have black, you have this pink with the swirls, you have like a milk glass. So this one here will be number number 88. Moving on, this is one gorgeous charm bracelet. As you can see, it's made up of these hearts, and they're like a puffy heart, embossed on both sides. Then you have these gorgeous, I mean, they're really pretty brown glass charms. You even have this one here. Look at that, the heart with the swirls. You have, ooh, a nice green faceted bead on top too, with the beaded rondelles in between. I don't know if that's peridot or not on the bottom. Faceted brown bead. Ooh, you even have this opalescent bead on the bottom. More hearts, more of the green. It goes all around like that. It's a toggle bracelet. There are 2 rings that you can use. When I measured it on the mandrel, it came out to, if you place this bar on this ring, that would measure 6.5. If you place it here, that would measure 7 in circumference. And I know it's different when you measure it straight because of the chunkiness. Measuring it on the mandrel would give you a better, a more accurate measurement. Isn't this gorgeous? This is really, really nice. And this here will be, and it's not branded. This will be number 89. Next up, I have another charm bracelet. This one's really sweet. It's in an antique brass tone link bracelet, holding all these different charms. You have like these beads that are covered in like a felt fabric. Yeah, they're kind of fuzzy, and they're in like a animal print. You have this cross. I love that color rhinestone. It's like a smoky quartz or amber tone. You have this here, which is a fleur-de-lis. You have this here, which is a oval charm that has the crown, and the backdrop is that animal print. And looking at it right away, you can tell there's one rhinestone missing right there. You know, from afar, can you tell? Unless I point it out to you. There you go. You can see it better. Next up is another cross, and that is complete with more of these fuzzy beads. Here is another charm. This one here is an open crown with one rhinestone on top. That's nice. And this is the closure. It's a toggle bracelet, and here the bar actually has those rhinestones on either end. And then instead of a ring, it has a faux pearl embellished cross where the bar goes in. So nice. Now, with the exception of that missing rhinestone, I still think this is a really cool charm bracelet. This here has a circumference of 7 inches, and this is going to be item number 90. Back to necklaces. This here is gorgeous. It is a champagne tone. They're inverted rivolis. They have a very high setting. They're on this flat gold tone chain. It does have a lobster claw clasp. I see no brand. There is an extender. Has a bead on the end of it. Let me show you the back of this. The construction. You see what I'm talking about? They're open back, and yeah, when you look in there, you see it's pointed on the end. Open back. This here, so nice. It's so nice. This here, let's see, what did I write down? 9-inch drop, 18 inches in total, 3-inch extender. So nice. Number 91. So, full disclosure, I took a closer look at this necklace, and you see that link and the lobster claw? That's like green paint. I was able to rub some of it off, but I just wanted you to know that there's bright green paint right near the end. That link is really close to the lobster claw clasp. So, yeah. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. Next up, I have this silver tone necklace. It has a box pendant. And inside the box, it looks like a pearl. It looks like one of those freshwater pearls inside. I did not attempt to open this, but it does look like there is a way to do so, because I do see that. I do see a hinge. But like I said, I didn't attempt to open it. And even the construction, you could tell that maybe that middle portion does pop out, and you can put anything you like inside. It's on this delicate silver tone chain, which is quite long. Has a little tiny extender, a lobster claw closure. The drop on this chain is 11 inches. So that means it's a 22-inch necklace. And that extender can add 1.5 inches. So we have this little, like an open work box pendant on this silver tone chain. And this is item number 92. Next up, I have this necklace. I believe this is vintage. You know, I noticed that in this part of the sale, part 2, meaning part 2, yeah, I haven't really talked about any history of any brands, because I haven't run across any brands in this portion. I know I spoke about, I think it was baked beads in the first part, but whenever I do run into some type of jewelry brand that you may not be aware of or heard of, I like to research that and talk about it. But in this case, I don't think I got anything to talk about when it comes to jewelry history for this particular show. So, okay, moving on. Number 93, I have this beautiful abalone pendant necklace. As you can tell, there is like a gap between the actual abalone and the frame. It's open back, and there you can see it's genuine abalone, which is very hard to I don't think they're allowed to harvest it any longer. It is on a gold tone chain, like a woven chain. Let's see. Oh, yep, there is a spring ring clasp. This chain is long. It's actually 24 inches. Has a 12-inch drop. And this pendant, there it is. This pendant measures in at 2.5 inches high. And this will be item number 93. This next necklace is quite unique. It's like a very darkened antique brass tone necklace. This pendant, let's see if I could show you. It's kind of open work, but I'm going to bring up the magnifier so you can see it close up. There's enamel, there's glass rhinestones, there's dangling glass seed beads on the bottom. The rhinestones, as you can see, they're nicely portionally spaced and placed. The chain is really nice too. Let's see. Very delicate. Let me show you the back of it. There's the back. No signature, no maker's mark, nothing whatsoever. The chain is attached to the top of this with jump rings. There is a lobster claw at the end. Very tarnished. You have an extender. And that's 2 inches long. The necklace is 14 inches. There's a kink I had to get rid of. Okay. Oops, now it's backwards. So 7-inch drop, 14-inch necklace, 2-inch extender. This here is number 94. Okay, there was this very whimsical brooch within this lot as well, and number 95 will be this gold tone matte finish frog brooch or toad, or I don't know. There's two of them, and they're both holding some type of a drink container. They each have green rhinestone eyes, and I don't know what this means. Ribbit it, unless the bottom is not it. I don't know. I just thought it was really unusual. And here's the back side. It's not signed. The rollover clasp has quite of a bit of stabby factor there. That little pin does jut out past the clasp quite a bit. So I don't know. Do you know what this means? If you do, comment below. Let me know what you think. These guys measure in at around 2 inches high and 2 inches across. So we have this, and this brooch will be number 95. Number 96 is this silver tone clamper bracelet. Yeah, that magnet looks to be right there. You see it's missing some of its coating. And I find this to be a little bit loose over here. It is holding a really nice rectangular tab, kind of like a purple cat eye, right? This one here measures in at 7 inches in circumference. I mean, even though it's, I think it's a little loose, it does stay secure on with the magnet. It's really clean inside. I see no name, but it's still very nice. So we have this clamper bracelet, and this will be 96. Number 96. Here's another clamper bracelet. This one here is really tight. There's no magnet though. It's actually, you see that little pin? It goes into that opening. And it is hinged. So that's how it stays secure. And you do have this wavy pattern on one side, and the other side is filled with rhinestones. And you know what? I think I see some missing. Yeah, there's some missing. I mean, does it really? It's so hard to see. This will go into the bag if you purchase this. I just found this on the side, and this looks like it belongs to this bracelet. So this one here measures in at 7 1/4, and that's what it looks like. I think it's really pretty nonetheless. I mean, it's clean inside. I don't see any name. So we have this one here, and this will be number 97. A few more items to go, and then we'll wrap this one up. This one here is a stretch bracelet made up of 3 strands. These are all acrylic beads, but it's cool. They're all black, and they even have some dangling teardrop beads on either side of the oval ones. The stretch is good. It's on black elastic, kind of like the kind that you use for your hair, like a ponytail elastic. This one here will be it's gunmetal on the inside. This will be number 98. Next up, number 99. This one is also a stretch bracelet. As you can see, the elastic is still good. It's not stretched out, but the components are great. You have these beautiful white faux pearls, and then in between you have these rhinestone components. Each one has a AB coated rhinestone center. Looking at this before, it looks to be completely intact. Such a beautiful stretch bracelet, and this would be very good coming up for the holiday season to wear. So this here is number 99. The last item to wrap up this show is this pair of earrings. I think they're fabulous. I've never seen earrings like this. They're like a enameled earring with the swirls on a black backdrop, you know. Even the back of them are black. They kind of feel like metal. They are for pierced ears, as you can see. Original post backings. Really neat earrings. And this will be number 100. I really hope you enjoyed this show and sell. If you did, you know what to do. Give me that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. These prices are for my subscribers, and it's free to subscribe. comment below. That helps my channel grow. I noticed when I took off a couple weeks, my subscribers dropped. Share my channel to your friends if you can. That helps my channel. I want to keep it up and running. And if there's anything you're interested in purchasing, all you need to do is email me. My email address is dragonflybeez@gmail.com. I placed the purchasing instructions below the video in the description box. I always include them at the end of the video as well, so check that out. If anything sells, I'll create a sold list, and that will be a pinned comment, so that way you can see whether or not something that you're interested in is available or not. So if I do sell anything, there will be a sold list for you to review. I use PayPal, I use PirateShip. Any questions, you just email me. But most importantly, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you real soon. Thank you, everyone. Bye.